Welcome to the Target Deconvolution Wizard. The TD Wizard is available in the Method Editor under the Workflow section, and it allows you to create a TD setup quickly. Alright, let's jump right into the demo. Here I've got some samples in the GCMS scan, and you can notice in the extracted spectrum I've got quite a bit of background ion at 44. So let's employ TD. First I'll create the reference library, make a new library. I'm going to take the spectra from the compounds from this particular data file. So I'll create that library. Now the library is created. Let me distinguish the reference library, which is going to match up against the spectra from the targets, with the library search method. So I'm going to create a library search method, and I will use the tools of deconvolution, but for the library I'm going to remove this library and I'm going to add a library, and I'll use the NIST library so that when I'm searching I'm using the NIST. So let me save that, and I'll save that under my TD method. Alright, the Target Deconvolution Wizard sets up these presentation parameters for the spectrum auto-magically, and I'm going to also turn on the outliers. So I'm going to set the library match minimum score to 60 and the purity outlier I want to be up at 90. Alright, let's apply this method to those 5 samples. And first let me mention that deconvolution requires some CPU time, so it will deconvolve each one of these samples for the 49 compounds that are involved. And what you get out of that after you successfully use the wizard to set up your TD method is that deconvolution is going to yield a cleaned up spectra. And by cleaned up, what I mean is we saw that 44 background ion. That is not going to form a shape, and therefore you won't see that 44 in the deconvolved spectra. The deconvolved spectra, when matched up against a clean reference spectra, gives you a much better score, and you'll see that in a moment here. So let's take a look at the spectral display, and you'll see that you get a very good score compared to what we had seen before with just extraction. Here's the aldrin and the pattern of 8 chlorines. Alright, last let me show you the outliers. Let's make sure that the purity outlier is on, as well as the library match score outlier. And when those are turned on, there's a flagging. So let me look at the lowest cal here, and I'll see that, yes, for that compound, 4,4-dibromo-octafluorobiphenyl, it did trigger the library match score outlier because it says it's below the minimum of 60. Thanks for your attention.